You're stressed about politics, Trump being president, all that shit, please watch. I have the best tip for you, okay? It doesn't matter at the end of the day whether or not you like Trump. I have my own thoughts on it, but I'm going to keep my mouth shut about that. At the end of the day, he is the fucking president, and we can't change that, unfortunately. So you can have your viewpoints on it. You can agree, you can disagree with him, and you're allowed to vent about it. You're allowed to be upset about it. Like, the feeling is always valid. You're allowed to love it. You're allowed to love that he's president. At the end of the day, a lot of people are very stressed and don't love that Trump is president. And I hear you. But also, where are we going to spend our time and energy? Like, again, you can let yourself have the emotion around it, but when are you going to decide to cut off the energy that you're spending consumed in something you can't change, right? And I tell people this all the time as someone who treats anxiety, like, I can't manipulate or prevent or change a potential bad outcome or an undesirable outcome, but I can help you save the time and energy you're using in trying to change something you can't change, or the energy you might be using in trying to prevent something from happening that you can't necessarily prevent. So all I'm saying is let yourself have your feelings, but conserve that time and energy, okay? Just conserve it. And you're allowed to feel however you feel. So hopefully this was helpful.
Their pronouns are they, it, thee, zer. What are yours? She, her. Ugh. Sorry, we don't really like those. No. Bug. Stop. Hey. This isn't you. Sorry about that. He gets a little nervous. My pronouns are these are and.
I have a lot of clients who are justifiably scared right now, and they're asking me how to maintain some semblance of mental health during Trump's second term. As a therapist, I was never trained on how to survive a fascist regime, so I'm kind of figuring this out alongside my clients. But here's what I've got so far. Donald Trump is dominating a lot of our daily conversation, and it's exhausting. It's only week 2, and a lot of us are already burnt out. We have to make sure we're enforcing emotional boundaries with ourselves. So here's one way you can do that. When you're talking about, posting about, or consuming content about Donald Trump, ask yourself this question. Is me doing this leading to positive action or keeping me safe in a direct and tangible way? When the answer is yes, allowing him to occupy space in your mind is productive. But when the answer is no, it's only contributing to hopelessness and despair. And I kind of think that's what he wants. Worry feels productive. Raging against injustice feels productive. But those things are more likely to negatively impact you than positively impact those around you. And that's just not worth your energy. Take a breath, unclench your jaw. We're all figuring this out together. Take care of yourself.
Oh, so you think you're better than me just because I voted for Trump and you didn't? Yeah, I do. I think I am better than you in every way that there is to be. I think I'm smarter than you. I think I'm more empathetic than you. I think I can make judgment calls better than you. I think I can not only do research better than you, I can interpret that research better than you. I think I'm far less likely than you are to be tricked by a Nigerian trying to send me money. The most obvious con man came out and started conning people, and you fell for the con immediately. You didn't even check the depth of the pool before you jumped in. You were just cannonballs away. And now as we go through the next 4 years of whatever the fuck this is, and the prices of gas doesn't go down and the price of eggs doesn't go down, and you start losing your house and your job isn't doing so well and you can't fucking figure out why, well, and because you lack the ability to connect action with reaction, you have no idea why the economy looks the way it does and why it's going to look the way it's going to look in 4 years. Because we tried to tell you, and you didn't listen. Because you think you're smarter than everyone else. But you're not. And it does not matter what metric you try to measure the two of us up against. I will always be better than you because I did not vote for a rapist. And you did. And you can never undo that.
Okay, so really under normal circumstances, there shouldn't be any situation that would give you any sort of indication as to which direction your therapist goes in terms of their political views. However, the last couple of years have been anything but normal. So a lot of things like public health issues or social issues have become politicized, and how your therapist is responding to them in terms of maybe, let's say, policies in their office, might be what's giving you an indication as to, which direction their political views lie. That really doesn't matter as much as what you choose to do moving forward. If you feel uncomfortable, bring it up with your therapist. I know for many of you, you'd rather do anything but the therapy office and with your therapist is a good place to practice having difficult conversations. And how they respond is going to be a great indicator as to whether or not this person is going to be a fit for you as a therapist moving forward. So bring it up. Hey, last week when you said X, I felt Y, and I just kind of want to know what that's about or what you meant by that. And hopefully that'll be enough for them to check themselves, and you'll feel safe moving forward.
I take so many medications. I take Klonopin. I take Lexapro. I take omeprazole. That's over the counter. Who fuck that one? I take a fucking magnesium citrate every day. That's fine. Spironolactone. And then it's going to be the metoprolol. And then lisinopril. And then maybe this other, I think it starts with an N. I don't know if I have to start taking that yet, but I don't sleep at night because all I do is pee. So instead of going to bed, I just stay up instead. Because I have this one small luxury of being chronically ill or disabled is I'm able to do that, which I'm thankful for, but I'm fucking sick of it. I'm so fucking sick of it, because I wake up and the sun's starting to fucking set. And my quality of life is just like nothing. I'm fucking 34 years old. I live with my parents, and this country is gonna crumble, and we're all gonna fucking die. My parents are in their 70s. They own their home. We can't just fucking leave. I'm sorry, I feel like I'm being manic. I don't have bipolar. I'm not bipolar. I'm just like on the verge of having like a severe mental breakdown. So this year has been crazy for me. Crazy.